You know, some SHIB news. I know some of you guys love SHIB. There's a major Japanese exchange that supports SHIB. You know, but this is SHIB on Polygon, which is quite weird. I didn't even know SHIB existed on Polygon's chain. But yeah, there's a lot of talk about Shibarium recently, right? Some problems with scaling and transactions. And Matic, they're inviting SHIB, okay, or whoever they are, to utilize ZK EVM for Shibarium, which is kind of weird because Shibarium is supposed to be a layer 2 already. But they want the team to move Shibarium to be on top of ZK EVM. I don't think that's going to happen. If it did, it would be pretty good. It would be a big win for Polygon. I don't know if it would be a big win for Shibarium, but we'll see. If they can't figure out how to scale appropriately and it keeps on crashing due to overloading, well, then they have to do something. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about Chainlink. I already covered this, right? But there are some that are a little afraid, like XRP maybe, or XRP Ledger, because Swift partnered up with Chainlink to test out tokenization and to test out moving financial assets, right? Utilizing Chainlink. So I covered this morning, but I mean, it's pretty significant for Chainlink if you think about it, right? Obviously, they're a big Oracle network, but because of all the bridges they have formed, you could use them for other purposes besides just getting price feeds, okay? Although that's the main thing, right? But there's a lot of stuff going on. Chainlink also will receive new update, which will improve their staking mechanism, which isn't the greatest right now. But look at how many projects and exchanges and everything that are hooked up to Chainlink right now. That's why before, whenever someone asks me about any Oracle network, I'm just like, don't think about it. Just go with Chainlink because it's not even close. 193 protocols uses Chainlink. 38 billion locked in. The total TVL percentage compared to all these other guys, about 69%, right? They are definitely the top dog, okay? It's not even close. Not even close. So good for Chainlink. What else? Well, Ethereum. Fidelity says Ethereum because it's now deflationary. In fact, this is the very first year that Ethereum had a deflationary year. Even though there's no set supply, there's more burning now than issuing. So this is the very first year Ethereum is actually deflationary. But Fidelity says because of this and because of network usage and everything uses ETH, right? They think Ethereum is more worth like 2,100, which isn't that far off from right now. I mean, it's like 1,650, right? But they're basing it on network, I guess, network effect, network usage, and the deflation in nature, right? Yeah, so I agree, and I think Ethereum is going to have a bright future this coming bull run, right? That's not going to change. And then lastly, I don't know what this really has to do with anything, but OKX reveals that they have 10.4 billion in reserves. Billion. Okay, so they're OKX. You know, a lot of people sleep on OKX, but they are absolutely huge. They are very, very, very big, right? So they have committed to releasing monthly digital asset proof of reserves audits. This was very hot, proof of reserve audits. After FTX collapse, Binance and everyone on Crypto.com, everyone started doing it. No one really talks about it anymore. KuCoin did it at the time and stuff. You know, just to prove that they have enough assets and reserves, which is good. Just thought I'd bring that up there. Too many people put on longs, leverage longs. I mean, this happens every single time. Too many people thought that this event was going to happen, right? Threw on all these 20, 50, 100x leverage. And unfortunately, when things start coming down, guess what? Boom. You have massive liquidations, $100 million worth. And those are the reasons why Bitcoin went right back down to 26,000 because too many greedy people decided to leverage, thought that, hey, it was worth the risk, right? No risk, no reward, so to speak, but they just went too leverage, right? Too long, basically. So unfortunately, that's what happened. You know, nothing really changed. Did the fundamentals of Bitcoin change? Did the technicals change? Right? The great halving event that's going to be coming up, did that change? Did that schedule get moved? No, nothing changed. The only thing that changed is we did not get approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs. It's been delayed and it's being pushed forward. That's it. That's really it. So does that mean it's still time to dollar cost average DCA? Yes. Even Forbes, one of their senior contributors, says, yes, this is the time to be DCA. And I've been saying this all along. There's never actually a bad time to DCA. You really just set it on schedule and forget about it, right? That's the true way to really take emotions out of it, take trading out of it. You just set a schedule, set and forget about it, and keep accumulating over time, right? But there's other ways to dollar cost average. Obviously, when there are dips, great times to be buying, right? But the time is to accumulate right now, to DCA. So think of it as a gift. While we are still low, it's a gift for you to pick up more, because one day it won't be so cheap. And you're going to regret not picking up more when you had the opportunity, right? So time to DCA has not changed. Still, great time. Great time. And speaking of DCA, Grayscale, because of this massive win against SEC, GBTC has gone up quite a lot, 137% since December. That even outperforms Bitcoin. They had a huge negative premium, and that has shrunk a lot recently. So those of you guys that's been DCAing into Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, at least their shares have, got rewarded 137%. And we'll probably keep on continuing. And I do think this Grayscale Bitcoin Trust will eventually get converted to a Bitcoin spot ETF because it holds 635,000 Bitcoins within, right? So why not? Why not, right? So, yeah, that's the power of DCA. Non-zero addresses still skyrocketing. All-time high, once again, 48,360,000. Doesn't change. Keeps on going up. So that's why, even though we had a little dip, did anything change with Bitcoin? No, not really. Fundamentals is still great. Technical is still great. On-chain metrics still great. Still great time to accumulate. Everything's still great, right? So don't be discouraged. Focus on the future. Continue to hold and continue to DCA. Let the gains come to you, okay? It will. It will.